Hey guys, wanted to create another video just answering some questions that many of you have been asking me over the past couple of months regarding my entering a monastery when I was 21. Um, yeah, it's a long story about how I entered, but basically, um, I had what I would call a reversion back to my faith when I was in 10th or 11th grade. And distinctly remember sitting in the living room with my mom watching the Ten Commandments one Easter. And I had all these questions, and she was going through scripture and ended up taking me all through the entire Old Testament. And so I had a lot of, questions after that, and started researching my faith more. And it was after that that I decided to basically pursue a career in theology. So I looked up the nearest college that would offer that as an option, which was Belmont Abbey College, just 30 minutes down the road from my house at the time. I was living in Charlotte. And how I got there, how I got into the college is a whole nother story. I might actually even make a video just on that alone. But to suffice it to say, it was a miracle. An anonymous donor actually ended up paying for my entire college tuition. So it was clear that I was supposed to go there. However, I ended up not making it all the way to my senior year. So I dropped out, unfortunately, for reasons I don't need to get into now. But essentially, I came home, was with my parents again for maybe a year or under a year, and then I went to Chicago and fell in love with the monastery there, Monastery of the Holy Cross, and ended up joining at 21 years old. Something I should address at this point. So as many of you know, because of a video I posted a while back, I want to say 6 or 7 months ago, I am gay, and I've struggled with my sexuality for most of my life. And it was, it definitely influenced my decision to enter religious life, because I figured, since acting out on one's same-sex inclinations, is frowned upon by the Catholic Church, and that marriage would never be an option for me, I just, assumed that religious life was the next best option, which I understand is not the right kind of intention to have, and I learned that the hard way. But again, I don't regret my time at all in the monastery. I learned a lot while I was there. I learned how to cook, how to do public speaking. I was actually ordained a deacon at one point and was giving homilies. I learned psychology, anthropology, sociology, church history, theology, grammar, even math. I mean, the list goes on. I even learned a little bit of French. I got pretty far. But I say all this just to tell you that my time there was actually very blessed, and it really made me mature and grow up and become the man that I am today. Why I left is more of a sensitive subject, but I'm going to be real. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I did quickly decline. How do I word this? I started to spiral, like, psychologically. I was very depressed. I was not feeling fulfilled. Just feeling like I was giving more than I was receiving. And I was always in the spotlight. I was always, having to be the one to be there for others, and I felt like no one was there for me, even God, which was not the case. I do want to say that. I believe that God has my back always. But at the time, I was in a dark headspace. Ended up quickly working my way towards an alcohol addiction. I actually attended several AA meetings that my superior helped sponsor. And it got to a point where we just realized I can't go on like this. And as of, I want to say several weeks ago, I am officially declared a civilian. So they did grant me complete dispensation of vows. Also, the diaconate. So I'm no longer serving as deacon. Let's see, what else? I think I'm going to save the rest of the questions for another video, because a lot of you were just asking, like, what was it like inside? Like, what was your schedule like? Did you guys wear the robes? Which we did, by the way. It was called the habit. We were allowed, we had to wear that at official functions, but we were allowed to wear civilian clothes if we went out or did anything that was, of lighthearted nature. Yeah, so I'm just going to leave the video here for now. I do want to say, lastly, that anyone who's experiencing a lot of snow right now, severe weather, just want to let you know I'm praying for you, and hope you guys stay warm, stay safe. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, I'll catch you guys later.